Hey Scorpio, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. It is July and I have a love reading for you. I do a pretty simple spread here. I try not to take up too much of your time because, I work full time. I'm sure most everybody, we all have to work, we all have obligations. So the spread I do is pretty simple. I do 3 for your energy going into it. I do 3 for your romantic interest, whoever that person may be. And then I do another 3 for the point of interest, the point of contention, the mutual, where your energies combine. That way we can get a good, well-rounded view of what's going on between the two of you. There's a lot of times, there's a lot more to a situation than meets the eye. But I like to do this because I would rather you walk into a situation with some forewarning rather than no warning at all. That's my favorite phrase. But it means so much to me. So, all right. So Scorpio, I'm going to start with you and get a good idea of what's going on with your energy. We'll get theirs, and then we'll figure out what the whole thing is. You got the 8 of Cups, which is walking away from an emotional situation or growing past it, moving on from it. This is, it's one of two things. In a broad general sense, it is either willfully moving on from it, so more or less there's a fire in the house and you just shut the door and back away. The fire's still there, you just moving on from it. I'm done with it. Or moving on in a sense of the fire's been put out, I am now moving forward from that. Does that make sense? But this is walking away, moving on from an emotion, an emotional situation. Then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is manifestation in the physical world. Manifestation is the ability to get the things that you want. Now, Pentacles normally represent wealth, such as money, physical possessions, your homes, things that are tangible, you can touch. And that also includes us as human beings. We are physical entities in this world. We can feel, we can touch, we can sense, we exist. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes with Pentacles, it does relate to our own health. It can be our health of self, our perception, our ability to feel and look good. So, also have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands here is inspiration and creativity. This is having the willpower to do new things and see them through. It's not quite the same as starting a new project and not knowing where to go from there. This is somebody, inspiration and creativity is not only to be able to start projects, but also troubleshoot them if need be as well. If a random thing gets thrown in the middle of the road, you know to swerve out of the way instead of just ramming it head on. You know how to make things happen. So what we have here is moving away from an emotional state with an attitude of being able to make things better in the physical world. Sounds pretty broad, doesn't it? Well, let's see what's going on with them, and we'll get this narrowed down as best we can. Page of Cups, which is romance, it's flirtation. Sometimes it can mean pregnancy, or the act that leads to pregnancy, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. The Page of Cups is that type of energy. Then you have strength. Strength is strength. It's somebody who has the confidence to act. It is confidence in action. It is strength of will, strength to succeed. It's somebody who can actually have the confidence to do new things. And then you have the Four of Wands, which is celebration, can also be a deeper union, celebration of marriage, things of that nature. This person's ready for big moves. This person is ready to push things to the next step. They want that. They have that energy of a new romance. They have the strength of will to do so, the confidence in themselves to put themselves in a situation that benefits the us rather than just the them. I mean, it would benefit them because they're getting what they want. So don't get me wrong. It's not like it's just a soul us thing, but they want happiness. They want a happy ending. They also want the high-end romance, and they are ready for it. This can come off as somebody who's really, really, really excited to do stuff. Really excited. If you catch my drift, really excited to do stuff. Really excited. So it's an interesting dynamic here. We have you ready and able to move into new territory, but walking away from something. And then we have them roaring, ready to go. Like they're ready to go, ready to go. I think it's what I'm gonna have to go back and count. I think I've done that, including that time and that time, probably 10 times now. But I can't. This person's ready to go. I mean, they're ready to go. Anyway, so the dynamic between the two of you is kind of interesting. You have the Five of Wands, which is promiscuity. It's being overwhelmed. It's drama. It's keep promiscuity in there, in the forefront of your mind. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings in the physical world. And then you have the Moon, which is healing from the past relationships. It's clarity in a relationship. This is the beginning of a very interesting situation that has really good potential. Let me explain this whole thing because it's now clear. You've been in a mindset of not quite knowing what is the future. You've been in a mindset of being held back. Scorpio, there is something that you have been curious about. There's something that you've been kind of wondering about, something that's been holding you back. An emotion about what could be. Are you capable of doing the physical thing that you want to do? This could be, and I hope this isn't the case, Scorpio, because it really is. I guess I'll be blunt about it. When people struggle with fertility, it is a really difficult thing. And I have the utmost respect and praise for people that do struggle with that, because it's not an easy thing. People that struggle with a low sex drive, when in your heart you want to do things, but in your body it's like, nah, you're running your tank's on empty. And this is the kind of situation that makes you wonder, I guess it would be more so the drama, being overwhelmed by Am I even able to muster the strength to do this? Am I even capable of doing this? This person doesn't care. And I'm not saying that they don't care about you or don't care about your problems. I'm saying this person in this moment does not care that there is an issue. They're ready to go for it. And it looks like you're about there too. So Scorpio, this is telling you probably the same thing they've been telling you. Go for it. Just go for it. Get this new beginning in the physical world. Allow it to happen. Make it happen. Whatever this goal is, make it work. Make it happen. You have the willpower to do it. You have the creativity to find a workaround to whatever's blocking that road. The road to happiness. There's a boulder sitting in the middle of it. And you're sitting there in your car, like, and what do? I can't drive around because there's stuff in the way. What do? Well, right next to you, there's a bulldozer that's just sitting empty. The keys are in it, and it's on. And just push that rock out the way. You can figure it out. So Scorpio, that's what you need to do. Figure it out. It's up to you to figure it out. This person is not going to have any answers other than the most direct, yeah, just do it. That's not going to be enough for you. So don't rely on them. Rely on yourself to get around that boulder. Because you can. You truly can. Like, there's no excuse for you not to be able to, not with the type of energy that you have deep down. The only thing that's going to hold you back is yourself. Scorpio, I don't think that'll be a problem. I truly don't. You're strong. You'll make it work. You just got to make it work. So, excuse me. With that, Scorpio, I would like to thank the subscribers. I really appreciate you taking the time to, continue to watch videos I put out. And returning viewers, thank you again for coming back to hear what I have to say. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I truly do appreciate you stopping by, hearing what I have to say. It's really nice knowing that, that my words are reaching somebody. And hopefully these help you. I really do hope this helps in your life, helps you to make better choices, or at least understand the situation and make things just a little bit better. So with that, Scorpio, I'll catch you next time.